A letter to our children. I'm Dhamma Bum, and I'll be your guide for today's guided meditation. Today is Monday, February 9th, and what we're going to look at is nurturing boring habits. I want to remind folks that February's theme is right view. We live in a world of consequences, and you could call it karma, you could call it what goes around comes around, you could call it we reap what we sow, whatever you want to do. The things that we do have consequences. We want to give a shout out, a thanks, special thanks to some people, Glenn and Brian, Mike. Thank you for your support, and Ediko, Sam, and Mitsuko as well. And we value your presence, and please keep coming back. For another reminder, tomorrow we'll have probably closed captions with the transcript. It takes about a day to get it produced. And the reason that we do independent practice is in the hope that people who are participating will be able to do this on their own. And thank you, Glenn, for the note. Hallelujah. Sound has been, who knows what's going on. It's a work in progress. A reminder that meditation, the first part of meditation is samatha or serenity. That's what we're doing now. We slow down and get into the groove. And the second part is panya or wisdom. And it always goes in that direction. First we calm down, then we wise up. It never goes the other way. Wisdom never arises from a mind in turmoil. And if you enjoy this video, please subscribe, give us a like, a comment, share with others, or consider giving us a super thanks. And with that, on my mark. Find yourself in a quiet spot, spine straight, shoulders back. Lower your chin towards your chest and let your hands rest in your lap or on your thighs or your knees. Close your eyes and your mouth and imagine a ball of white light, an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters, beneath your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and exhale the same way. Just smooth, natural breaths for you. Don't worry about how fast or how deeply you are breathing. Just natural breaths for you as you breathe in through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. When outside issues or thoughts intrude, gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as I breathe in through my nose. Watch it go down past my heart to my stomach and back out the same way. Now, on Monday, we always start with the Dhammapada, verses 1 and 2. 1. Mind is the forerunner of all things. Think and act with a corrupt heart, and sorrow will follow one as surely as the cart follows the ox that pulls it. 2. Mind is the forerunner of all things. think and act with a pure heart, and happiness will follow one as surely as one's never departing shadow. So the Dhammapada teaches us that it is our mind that creates our moods, our delusions, our obsessions. And this is why we meditate. We meditate to calm our mind and tame our heart. We meditate to let it go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. And if we let go completely, that is, if we accept life just the way it is, then we find complete serenity. We are as happy as we want to be. Our attitude is entirely up to us, and we are not the boss. That's what the Dhamma teaches us. So we look at our thoughts, we examine them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. Quietude is a choice. We need to say a word about the human condition. Our human existence consists of 5 khandhas, which are the clinging aggregates, and they are the body, feelings, memories and perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. And we are taught they are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. They are like a lump of molten lead, too hot to touch. We can't touch them on the top or the sides. We cannot touch them on the bottom. There's nowhere that we can touch the khandhas without burning ourselves very badly. So we look at them, see them for what they are, and let them go. Please join me in a thought experiment. In your mind's eye, lift up and look down on your head, on your skull. And on the right, you will see your monkey mind. And you'll see the colors shift from blue to white to pink to red to black. They're just flitting from one mood to the next, never still, never stable. And on the left are our thoughts. And our thoughts are like self-licking ice cream cones. They are just very busy giving themselves something to do. Mostly they suck up to our mind and its ever-changing moods. So if we feel good, it makes us feel giddy. If we feel bad, it makes us contemplate suicide. It's just not reliable. And our monkey mind and our thoughts are also impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. We look at them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. Now, as meditators, We have 3 duties. Our first duty is mindfulness. And in this group, we focus on the ball of light, and we watch it as it goes in through our nose, down past our heart, to our stomach, and back out the same way. And we focus on that, and we listen to the Dhamma talk, not to become attached to the words, but to let them wash over us and seep in gently to our mind. Our second duty is collectedness, or some people say concentration. As we are meditating, outside thoughts, frenetic, oh, what about this? What about that? What about that? Those things will interrupt our flow. When, not if, when they do, gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as I breathe in through my nose. Watch it go down past my heart to my stomach and back out the same way. And our last duty is contentment. We have a responsibility to be content now. However we are right now, this is how we are. Say, oh, I don't have resentments. If we are resentful now, we're resentful. Oh, I don't have any fears. If we are fearful now, we are fearful. Oh, I'm not angry. If we're angry now, we're angry. Sorry, we can't be content next week or the day after tomorrow. We are content now, or we're not content. In a word, I guess you could say that mindfulness, collectedness, and contentment are quietude. And if we can experience that quiet now for a few seconds during today's meditation, then we can do it for a number of minutes throughout the week and the day. We just stitch together these little quanta of quiet. And as if by magic, we look up and 3 hours has gone by and we have not had an angry, resentful, fearful, frenetic thought. We go, geez, how did that happen? Well, how indeed? This is the reason that we meditate, is to see how we can expand these moments of peace. They're not unattainable, but we do have to pay attention. Now, as we go through this week, we've got 4 tips for remaining calm this week. First, let's be impeccable in our speech. Let's say what we mean what we say, but don't say it mean. Second, don't assume. When I assume, I make an ass of you and me. I guess what it is you're thinking about, and I'm a lousy guesser. I put words in your mouth. I imagine what's going on instead of listening to what you're actually saying. I'm busy crafting my response. Let's not do that this week. Third, Q-tip. Quit taking it personally. I promise you, whatever else the universe is doing, it's not here to ruin our week. It has bigger fish to fry than Dhamma Bum's week. And finally, this week, let's do our best, shall we? As we move into the second part of our meditation, panya or wisdom, you can listen to the words, you can allow these thoughts to arise, but only if you can, excuse me, look at them with quiet eyes, with cool eyes, calm, collected, at peace. And if you can't do that, if you get attached to these thoughts, brush them aside and go back to following your breath as it goes in through your nose, down past your heart to your stomach, and back out the same way. Now, this week, let's not be noisy clatterheads. You know, too often we run, or I run, on excitement, anxiety, and depression. Let's not do that. That interferes with quietude. Let's develop some boring habits, shall we? Dhammapada 2:10. Don't get entangled with what you long for or dislike. Not seeing what you long for is suffering. So also is seeing what you dislike. So we need to mind our own business, keep our hands to ourselves, and try not to be jerks. Minding our own business does not have the rush of bossing other people around, and that is the point. Does this have to be said? Does it have to be said by me? Does it have to be said now? Oh, good questions. Maybe not, huh? So we act without ego involvement, without getting entangled in whether we get our own way. We do the right thing, and God chooses the results. We sit in the front of the boat, and we row, and we row, and we row. Kind of boring. Good. Boring beats noisy certainty all day long. And God, whatever God might be to you, good orderly direction to Buddhists, could be grace over drama, whatever it is. God steers us to the safe harbor where we belong. And in this case, the medium is the message. The way that we do it is the important thing. If we are calm, quiet, patient, persistent in our practice, then that's what we will sow. And that's what we will reap. As we sow, so shall we reap. That's what we'll get. But if we're running around yelling and screaming and our hair on fire, that too is what we're going to get. So how are we doing this? We can be right or we can be happy. We can seldom be both. This week, let's be vigilant about our attitude. Dhammapada 292 and 293. The toxins multiply for the insolent and the negligent who reject what they should do and do instead what they should not. But the toxins come to an end for those who are mindful and alert, who are constantly well engaged with mindfulness of the body, who don't resort to what they should not do, but persist in doing what they should. So, as usual in the Dhammapada, there's a death threat and there's a safety line. Sometimes it goes the other way around. They throw you the safety net and then they threaten you. This is because God, Buddha, whoever, whatever it is that you look to for guidance, didn't say, go ahead and do whatever you want all the time. That's not part of the Dhamma. Now, this next part is a slow message. And we've done it a few times. I'm going to do it again. This is the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, which is titled Karma Yoga, the Way of Action. And another version of that is Selfless Service. Krishna told Arjuna, knowledge is hidden by selfish desire, by an unquenchable fire for self-satisfaction. Selfish desire is found in the senses, mind, and intellect, misleading and burying our understanding in delusion. Control your senses, conquer your enemy, the destroyer of knowledge and realization. That last part again, control your senses, conquer your enemy, the destroyer of knowledge and realization. Our craving for sights, sounds, smells, tastes, tactile sensations, and our thinking lead us astray. It's inevitable. Let's not do that. So this week, as we go through our days, when we feel restless, irritable, and discontent, let's take a breath, step into the next room, sit down and put our earphones in, put this recording on. Imagine a ball of light an inch or two below our nostrils. Breathe in through our nose. Watch it go down past our heart to our stomach and back out the same way. Namaste. Okay. Thank you. Howdy, Glenn. Thanks for the heads up. Babalu, don't know who you are, but good to see you. Anybody else that's here, we're very happy to have you here. Welcome. Again, if this is useful, please subscribe, give us a like, a comment, share with others, or give us a super thanks. We will be back here on Friday, February 13th, Friday the 13th. How about that? That'll be at 3:45 p.m. Japan time. And if you're already here, you know how to get here. If you're listening to this after it's posted, please check today's Daily Dhamma. That's for February 9th. And there's a little three-part instruction set to how to get here. Thank you very much to the guy who did it. You know who you are. And thank you very much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful week. Namaste.